Yo, what's good YouTube? Back again with another video, and today I wanted to do something a little different and do some gaming content. And I just want to preface beforehand that my commentary skills probably aren't going to be the best, but I want to try it, so let's hop right into it. Today we're going to be playing Bloodborne, by the way. This is a game that I've played in the past,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just want to
Well,
play it on the channel, and I'll be quiet for the cutscene.
well, you've come to the right place. Yarnum is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yarnum blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright, so we're going to go with the name Gerald. Because why not? Ger I'm stupid. Gerald. Alright. I always go for an old man. And the one with the highest skill, which is professional, I'm pretty sure, but I just want to check. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Here's our dude right here. I just kind of randomized everything on the face besides the glasses and the hair color. Everything else is just kind of random, so that's why it looks kind of weird. And also because he's a super old dude. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Finalizing the contract. We are now taking the blood transfusion.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
I don't know why, but that's one of my favorite lines in the game. It just sounds so ominous. And then with the laughter as well. It's just such a cool atmosphere that they build up in that. Except now we're tripping balls for some reason. Well, I say for some reason when we're literally taking blood in, so I think I know the reason. The little babies. Look at them, aren't they cute? Extremely cute. Especially that one right there. Oh, he's giving us a kiss.
Ah, you found
Found
yourself
yourself
a
a
hunter.
hunter. I believe that's the doll, right? Sounds like the doll's voice. It's either the doll or Yusefka. I don't remember. I believe it's the doll, though. It's werewolf time, baby. I am still fairly new at this game, so I am gonna make some mistakes. I've played through it a couple times, but I'm still not an expert, and I'm not gonna claim to be. That's why I want to preface that, because I know I've got some Bloodborne experts out there. Yoink! Right up the butt. Get our first blood vials, but then we're gonna come over here and open up a chest. Oh, I thought I had opened a chest. Did I miss something? thought there was a chest I had to open up. For some reason I thought I had to open a chest to get those 2 blood vials. But anyway, let's just head on. Grab these bullets and head through the gate. This game looks so good though. That's actually up there on that bridge is where we're gonna fight the first boss. The Cleric Beast. Pretty sure he's an optional boss, but I've never gone through a playthrough of this game without fighting him. Come on, buddy, come over here. Thank you. Oh, this game, I'm gonna say this a lot during this. Yeah, there you go, you can hear him. Over there screaming. Too bad his screaming's not gonna do anything. But in the hunter's dream now. There's the doll I was talking about. Can't do anything with her right now. Because you either have to kill the first boss or take in a madman's knowledge to be able to talk to her and actually interact with her. We can talk to Gurnham. Or I'll hit him. I'll talk to him later. I don't know why I did that. Just got in the habit of doing that. But we'll come back and talk to him later, so you guys can actually hear what he has to say if you're at all interested in that. But we're going to work our way through the first area, which is Central Yarnum, I believe. I didn't really read the thing on the tombstone. So this area is actually really, yeah, Central Yarnum. This area is easy. This guy right here we can talk to.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider.
Gilbert
You
and
must have had a
Gerald.
fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This
So
time
he's
is
sick,
cursed.
as you can tell.
Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Thank you, Gilbert. You can talk to him more, but he doesn't really do anything. Slash. I don't remember what enemies drop stuff. Like I said, I am still new to this. I do want to get better at it because it is genuinely a super fun game. Especially like once you get used to how the mechanics and stuff work, or if you've ever played another Souls game, or Souls-like game before. Talk to this lady real quick.
You that outsider? Well, sorry, but I
There's
don't
not
want
a lady, I
anything to
guess.
do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Basically, everybody in this town hates people that, because they're scared that they're these people. Come on, buddy. Just trying to separate them, because if you've ever tried to fight a big group of people in a Souls game, usually it doesn't end up going too well. So we're actually going to go up there and fight these people first, which is back where that ladder was that I pulled down, if you can remember that. And because there's a item over there. And also, killing these guys gets you more echoes, which is not bad at the beginning of a game. Always take more echoes when I can get them. And these Molotovs are going to be super helpful later on when we get to the Cleric Beast, because there's a strategy that you can use to kill him super easily, and that's just by chucking Molotovs at him repeatedly. You can get some decent amount of souls off of this dude if you can parry him, or just get a visceral on him. Use some blood vials too. That dude killed me so many times on my first playthrough because I just wasn't good enough to be able to kill him, but I wanted to kill him so bad. The first Soulsborne, Sekiro, whatever game that I played was Dark Souls 3. That's why I call them Souls. I know they're blood echoes, it's just I've been conditioned to say Souls. Oh, I didn't get my input. That's tough. You drop anything? No. For some reason, I always think that enemies drop stuff when they don't. Wait for these guys to come up. Hit them with the 1-2. Shouldn't be this slow right now, especially in this area. It's kind of a little bit embarrassing, not gonna lie to you, but that item's actually on the other side of the gate. You can't get to that right now. We're gonna come over here, take care of these guys. See, I always think that. I kill one, like kill an enemy, but I don't. Because I'm just not, paying attention to it that closely, I guess. That's really embarrassing that I just died to that. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I shouldn't die until I'd say probably I was gonna say Cathedral Ward, but Cathedral Ward's really not that hard. I don't know. The snake area. I hate the snake area. Like where the Shadows of Yharnam are at. And that's also, while the Shadows of Yharnam are also one of my favorite bosses, that's one of my least favorite areas in the entire game. It's just so annoying to actually get through. Alright, so my echoes are right around here. I'm guessing that one of these dudes up here that killed me has it. So I'm gonna take care of the guy with the gun first. Because the gun will mess me up if I don't pay close enough attention to it. Where are my echoes at? Oh, that guy down there has it. So I'm gonna grab this item. Oh, it's a cold dew. I'll take a cold dew any day of the week. So I'm actually gonna pop over here and kill this guy, because one, he has a gun. Like I said, those will mess you up if you're not paying too much attention to it, which I tend to do. Because I'm not the brightest, as I've already shown. But, yeah. So I'm gonna go this way and grab these bullets and there we go. So there's a dude down there banging on that door. We're gonna go say hi to him first. Actually, yeah. Because we're gonna end up going the dog route, which is right there. You can break those barrels. But we're gonna talk to this guy. Hey, buddy. Also get a couple more Molotovs, which is always nice, especially when we're gonna fight the Cleric Beast. Oh, yeah, let me, say how I'm thinking about, structuring this video. So, what I want to get to in this video, I don't know if I'll be able to, but I want to get through Amelia, the car Amelia. She's one of my favorite bosses in the game, so I kind of want to get to her and fight her, and then I'll probably end the video there, because we'll have done the Cleric Beast, Father Gascoigne, who else is there? The Witch. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, that's kind of how I want to do this, at least for right now. Is I want to get through a couple bosses in a video. At least 2. Eesh, that dude's piecing me up. Alright, get this dog over here. I personally think the dogs in Bloodborne are not as bad as the ones in like Elden Ring, and yeah, the dogs in Elden Ring just freaking killed me every single time I saw them. I can't say every time, but a lot of the times they would just start doing their combos on me and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Actually, I might get this shortcut real quick. Actually, I'll take care of these werewolves first. Come on, bud. Werewolves aren't too hard to parry, just when they start lunging forward, pull the trigger. And you can usually get visceral off on them. Unless they do speed attacks like that. But these slow ones, to where they like get up on their hind legs. That one right there. As I missed the parry, saying how easy it was to parry. Oh god! Stop! I wanna run. I'm gonna come down here. Pop a couple blood vials. No, 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 no. That was almost really bad. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Down here. I know I said I was going to take the dog route, but I'm just going to take this way, because I'm already here. Thought he was going to start fighting the rats. That would have been really nice if he actually did do that. Actually, no, I should have taken the dog route. Because then I could have gotten the Saw Spear a lot quicker. That's the weapon I mainly use. The Saw Spear and Ludwig's Holy Blade are my 2 favorite weapons in this game. You're gonna come on the bridge. This place is just Perry City inside this little tunnel area. It's honestly pretty fun. But, let me see if I'm an Olympian. There we go. Let's gonna kill this guy and get the hunter's armor. Yoink! I've never had him fall off there before, actually. Huh. I've always had to kill him. But anyway, this is one of my favorite armors in the game. That's also another reason why I use the long hair as well, because it sticks out of the back of the hat and I think it looks sick. Especially with the contrast of it being white on the black. I think it looks really cool. I'll work my way back this way actually. Can I bait this guy over here? Not that. I didn't want to bait the rat, I wanted to bait the dog. I guess he's not a dog, but he has a dog face. Werewolf, I guess. I don't know what they're actually called. I think they're just called beasts, right? We'll get some soul or echoes from the rats. They're pretty easy to kill. Really the only time you should struggle with these is when they're in a large group. During the night you can just kind of pick away at them. Yeah. Alright. So, is there anything else here that I need to grab? That's all the items. I'm gonna work our way down. Where's that one guy at? There he is. These guys right here killed me so many times when I first came into this area. My first ever playthrough. I ended up having to use Molotovs on them because I just couldn't figure them out at all. But really, if you just stay back from them, you can just kind of piece them up. Did I not kill him with that? I thought his health bar went down to 0, but apparently it didn't. I got just one more left. There we go. Not that hard. Also this area. I always thought this was a secret, but it's not. Yeah, I spent a while trying to figure out how I could get in there, trying to figure out if there was like a key or something that I had to do beforehand in order to get into that area, but there's not. It was just me thinking that there was, so you know, that's always fun. I'm gonna climb up here, work my way back around, and go talk to the little girl. She'll give me a music box for Daddy's favorite song. I love that noise. It sounds like the one meme, like the old dude snoring. There we go. And here's our first Madman's Knowledge. I remember that being there. But yeah, we can talk to these. Wretched outsider.
Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
You can talk to him more. I don't remember if they say anything different. No. But this guy, he's not even going to turn around if we do a little slow walk up to him. Get a visceral on him. Sorry, buddy. You're pretty easy to kill even if you did happen to turn around, so wouldn't be too worried about it. Those dudes are like super easy to parry as well. I'm gonna say that, I say that, but also at the same time, there's some of them that I just cannot parry for the life of me. Even though they're not hard to parry, I just struggle with it for some reason. But yeah, just look at these views. This game has some of the coolest views with like the gothic theme that they got going on. With the red sky, the sunset. Oh, it's just so cool.
Who are you? I don't know your voice. I know that smell. Are you a hunter? And please really look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared. Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh,
It
I
is.
mustn't
It makes
forget.
me very,
If you
very
find
happy
my
when I
mum,
get that.
give her this music box.
Plays
It plays
Daddy's
some of Daddy's
favorite
favourite
songs.
songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it. My mum wears it so... Oh, and if you...
Alright, so like I said before, we're gonna go the dog route, which is essentially, we're just circling back around at this point, because I do want to get this all cleaver. Oh, I forgot to... There was a lady up there we could talk to. Forgot to talk to her for some reason, but first we're gonna grab this shortcut up here. After we grab this, cold blood. But this shortcut is very, very useful, because it basically opens up the rest of this area. There's the old man. Hi, old man. See his gun? You don't want to get hit with that. That'll mess you up. I'll take care of these guys real quick, actually. There they are, hiding in there. Shouldn't have got hit by that. Thought I had the plus frames there, but werewolves are gone, so I don't gotta worry about them. Oh, no, I'm gonna take care of this area real quick. The cleric beast is right in there when we go to fight him. Draw this guy away. Now we'll see if I can back up my words saying that he was easy to parry. There we go. There is one thing I want to try with the cleric beast. There's a way that you can get a visceral off on him, like immediately if you shoot him. I've never been able to get it off before. But I do want to try that once I finish this area up. I'm also going to take care of two more of these little big toddlers. Bonk. You just gotta give him a good little smack and they'll be quiet. Not too hard. See, I backed up my words pretty well there. Proud of myself. Really the only reason to kill those dogs in the cages is because you get some echoes for it. Once again, another cool view right there. Alright, let's go talk to Eileen. Woogie! Here we are. I actually missed her on my first couple playthroughs. Because I ended up... The only reason that I found out about her was through watching Jacksepticeye's playthrough on this. Because I didn't even know she existed. Because I'd never, broke those barrels there to come through here. I just figured that they were there to block off the area. But like you saw there, you can just dodge through the barrels and come and talk to her. I didn't even know she existed. But we're gonna do her quest line in this playthrough.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts? No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Thank you, Eileen. But she's an old woman. You might not be able to tell just by talking to her, but she's actually an old lady. Which is one thing that I found interesting. Because you've got an old lady doing hunter's work. She's not a spring chicken anymore, that's for sure. Gonna stop making references to how old she is because it's probably getting annoying. So now we're gonna take care of these people here. It's just more of these super easy to parry dudes. And it's not very good when I hit the button too quick so I don't activate the visceral, is it? It's not the optimal strat. I don't know why I just did that. Don't question it though. I'm actually gonna come over here. Get a little sneak attack on this guy. Get the visceral off on him. Nice and easy. Don't gotta worry about him no more. Just the gun dude. Also easy. And he gives me bullets, which is nice. Love getting bullets. I'm gonna work my way through this area and then go back up to the, get the saw cleaver. My parries are on point today. Did he survive that fall? Pretty sure he did. That's what I'm saying about the guns though. Like, you've seen how much health that did to me? Or how much damage that did to me? You can get messed up with those. There's one area in particular in the area where you fight the witch, where there's just a bunch of guns, like a bunch of shooters, and you can just get demolished if you're not paying attention or do it the right way. Which I mean was the whole point of putting it there, but even then it's like you just get messed up. So I'm gonna grab this. I lied. I'm gonna go back up to the thing now. I didn't even know that area was there. Huh. You learn something new. But this is just back up to the entrance area. We're gonna drop down. Let me see if I can remember what side. I believe it's this side. Nope. I can't remember if that over there is. I think those are just poison knives and this is the actual saw cleaver. Wouldn't be very good to die right here. Nope, I was wrong. That's the saw cleaver. There's a way you can get over there. I don't remember how. I think it's to run and jump off onto this boat. And then to run and jump up onto that. But it doesn't matter, I just messed it up anyway. So we're just gonna take care of these rats back here. Quick, nice and easy kills. Madman's knowledge. I gotta go all the way back up. There we go, there's the saw spear. kill the rats. Now we're gonna equip the Saw Spear because that's just better than the Saw Cleaver in my own personal opinion. Yep, there we go. That area is cleared. And I'll meet you at the pig area. Is he not coming down? And here's where I was talking about the pig. I don't remember what's up that ladder actually. It's not important though. Basically, you just run over here at the pig. Pigs are pretty easy to kill and they give you a crap ton of souls and blood vials. Or blood echoes and blood vials. So they're always worth killing on the scene. See, I got 2 blood vials for killing one dude and I didn't even have to do anything that difficult. First time I played this, I ran off into this little hole right here, so that's gonna point that out so nobody else does that. Then you just walk up this ladder. And we're gonna see a big explosion. It's gonna be a really cool explosion. Oh, they didn't do it. Usually what happens is they'll light that and then this dude right here will explode. See, that's what usually happens to me when I die to these guys. I'll get hit by them while I go to parry him and then I'll just die. It's usually when I'm at lower health, but this is the way to go fight Father Gascoigne. I'm gonna wait to engage with those dudes. There's a shortcut over here that I want to activate. It's like one of the most useless shortcuts in the world, but it's still nice to activate it, especially right here when you're trying to get up there really quick. That's where the pig one leads. So right here is where that entrance to the pig thing was, where I said the ladder, I didn't know where it led. It led up here. I forgot about that. But here's one of the first the first elevator shortcut in the game, and it sucks. A lot of elevators actually don't suck in this game. This is just one of them that does. So we're actually going to go ahead and take on the cleric beast right now. Like I said, he's not overly difficult. If you just use oil urns and molotovs, you can kill him pretty easily. You just kind of spam stuff on him. Not overly difficult. So I'm going to try to get that parry off like I said I wanted to try. He'll jump down. He'll jump over that wall. He's a cool guy. Yeah, see, I've never been able to do it. But yeah, basically just throw oil urns at him and then throw molotovs. The oil urns just coat him in oil and then makes the molotovs do some more damage to him. It's really the only reason that you'd use those is to fight this guy, I found. Otherwise they don't really do all that much. Is he gonna try to heal? No, I guess not. Throw a Molotov at him. Can I miss? Great. Oh, crap. Okay, now we can get a visceral off on him. That should be a decent chunk of health too, yeah. So now we just gotta fight him the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna pop a blood vial real quick. Try to get some charge hits on him. Because the combo hits really don't do all that much to him, I found. And This should be the bed right here. Yup. See, not that hard. If you use the Molotov, I didn't even mean to bow there. That was funny. But like I said, he's really not that hard. It's just the fact of, one, experience at it. By all means, I'm not very experienced with the game. But even just having like one playthrough of it will still make him super easy. And also, Molotovs are also very good for him.
I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you, to embolden your sickly spirit.
Here's where we can...
Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
This is where we can upgrade our dude. I'm just gonna dump everything into skill, because I use it for gas going. And these are just stuff for multiplayer. We'll talk to Gurnham now, actually.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
So I just realized I've been pronouncing his name wrong. It's actually Gurman instead of Gurnum. I'm just so used to, or not used to, but I mix up Gurnum and Yarnum. Gurman and Yarnum. I mix those two up, and I guess that's why I've been saying that. Okay, so we're at Father Guac's area. You can see I've got the music box equipped, and Father Guac is over that corner by the staircase, I believe. Yeah, look at him go. Look at him with his axe. Wonder what he's doing with that. Definitely not anything like chopping up dead bodies. Oh, what? He's one of my favorite bosses in the game.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
There's one way of killing him, which I really want to be able to do. It's you basically... You can get him into his beast form and he can jump off the map. Yeah, that move where he drags the axe on the ground is super easy to parry.
What's that smell? Sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
You gonna... He's stuck? Okay. Holy shit. There we go. Now he'll go into his werewolf form. And then we can get a quick little, supposed to be able to get a quick little visceral off on him. Actually, I'll show you the music box. So you see how he stops moving, or like he stops attacking? That's what the music box is for. You can use it even when he's in his regular form. You can use it on him, and that will allow you to get some easy attacks off on him. Like I said, overall he's not very difficult, but he's also he's really cool in my opinion. We're gonna go back and open that gate up, but right now I want to get the brooch that little girl was talking about. So you can give the brooch back to her, but it doesn't really behoove you to do so. So what you can do, and I'll show you when we get to the cathedral ward and I go back to the Hunter's Dream. But basically what you can do is you can break the brooch and equip the gem that you get out of it and put it on your weapon, and you'll get a major increase in damage. So I don't, unless you want to be the good guy, there's not really that much of an incentive to give it back to her. So I would just say keep it. So one thing that I was just thinking of while that cutscene was playing is I forgot to mention earlier that we're also going to be doing the Blood-Starved Beast.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. Screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
He sounds really ominous there, but not actually that bad. Genuinely believes in what they're saying, that they want the people to be safe. So I'm gonna pop some cold bloods real quick, and then I'll show you what to do with the brooch. Okay, so with the brooch, what you can do, which is why I don't recommend keeping it, is smashing it, coming over here to the workbench. First, fortify your weapon a couple times, because that's very useful. And then you just equip it on there. And you see, without it, I have plus 24 damage, and with it I have plus 27. So, it's like, do I make the little girl happy, or do I make myself happy with the with the damage boost? Am I fighting next? Blood-Starved Beast. Yeah, I'll keep that. Keep doing skill. Then we're gonna head back to the Cathedral Ward. These dudes right here literally have the easiest parry window in the game. As soon as they pull their weapon back to as soon as they hit you, you can parry them. They're super easy. They have one fast attack, but like with the ones like that, it's just free real estate. You can just kill them super easily. Then this here, be careful, because you can grab that, but also get out of there as soon as possible, because you see that right there? That's an amygdala that's hiding that we can't see right now because our insight's not high enough. And we haven't killed Rom, but I'll come back here later in the playthrough so you'll be able to see it. But that's just a big creature thing. Spider looking. I don't even know how to explain the amygdalas. I'm gonna fight this giant right here. You know, for a Bloodborne enemy. Giants aren't that hard. Alright, so fair warning, where we're about to go has one of the cool. You can see that thing going again. Where we're getting ready to go has one of the coolest views. And it's also one of the easiest areas in the game. And it has a side character. Right here, this is that view I was talking about. Personally, I think the view is really cool because you can see down there to the other parts of the cathedral ward. Or is that Yarnum? I think that might be Yarnum. Like Central Yarnum. Either way, it's still a really cool view, especially with the sky setting in, the clouds coming in as well. Very, very cool. And this area is not too difficult. I like to bait the dog out first. I think it makes it a little easier if you take care of the dogs first. And this area does have quite a few of them. And I'll come back and pick what these guys dropped up after I pick these couple items up. More Molotovs, as you can see, and some more Cold Blood. Cold Blood gives you blood echoes when you smash them, essentially. So that's the main reason why you want to pick those up. Take care of this guy so it doesn't surprise you later. Because I've had that happen before and it's not fun. Dropping down and immediately getting attacked isn't the greatest feeling in the world. Hey look, buddy up there. You know what would suck if he had 2 dogs? Oh wait. Thankfully they're not too overly difficult. I don't know why I'm messing around with them. Just kill him. Look at buddy.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for
But
us
if
to
you keep
share.
talking to him,
Go on. Just
you
tell me what
can get
piques
some
your
information
interest.
off of him about
As you
some of the
know,
early
Healing
hunting
Church is the fountainhead
organizations. Or
of
not
blood
hunting
healing.
organizations, but the whole
Well,
reason
I'm
why
a
the
simple
hunters
hunter,
exist.
quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution, but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Bergenworth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yarnum, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide
you away. So that's Alfred. He's a really cool side character. He goes through a lot of changing throughout the story. Just say that. So we're making our way to Old Yharnam, which is a pretty cool area in my opinion. It's not terribly long, but yeah, and werewolves are just like common enemies now, which is the whole reason that this dude's here. I'm gonna flick this lantern, and I'm gonna tell you how I'm very stupid when I first started playing this game. So right here, there's a note on the door, right? You click on it. It says, "The town is long abandoned. Hunters are not wanted here." I didn't read that, so I just assumed that the door was locked, right? I had to go find something to get through the door. You don't have to do that. You just have to click the button again. So I wasted like hours trying to figure out how to get into Old Yharnam when all I had to do was click a button. So that's very fun.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those alone. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
So you can kind of see him up there. I'll try to position him like right on top of my hat. You see him up there on the clock tower on the right side of my little point on the hat? You might not be able to. I'll try to circle in on it in editing, but he's up there. That's one of the cool things I think about this game, is that you can see things before they actually... I've never had that happen before. Usually he falls off as well. Basically what that was is that's a wandering spirit, I'm pretty sure their names are. But they give you bloodstone shards and chunks and all the good stuff that you need to use to fortify your weapon. So that's why you want to kill those guys, but you know, he didn't drop off. And they despawn pretty quick as well. And I'm going to pull out the hunter's torch as well to show you guys something. So you see how he attacks me? And I pull out the torch? And he should cover his face. Yeah, you see? These enemies don't like the fire. It doesn't really do extra damage on them, but they just tend to shy away from it. I don't really use that feature all that much, but it's a cool detail. These enemies are really easy to kill. There's another one sitting down there, but... Oh yeah, and that's why some of them have the tarps over their head, is to cover from the light so that they don't have to see it. This is where the area be. Yeah, you can kind of see them more there. Top of my hat again, same side. See them better that way. But he has a machine gun. Oops, yep. I got hit by it, that's for sure. Easy kill. There's actually two hunters there. You have him, and then you have the one that's down here that I'm going to ignore, at least for right now. And you see that shot that came off out of that corner? It's that guy right there. Oh, I've never seen him come this far before. Okay, that kind of started scaring me for a bit, because he always usually stays in that area over there. There is a glitch you can do to get him to fall down into that shortcut once we unlock it, and he'll fall to his death. I've never been able to do it before, but there is a way to kill this dude super easily up here, and I'm gonna do that because he is fairly difficult if you don't do that. Basically just pull out your gun, spam some shots on him until he falls off. You wait for his souls to come up into your thing. See that plus 875? Then what I usually do so I can get his item is I exit to menu. And then when you load back in, the item should be there. But it always is. I don't know why I said should, but the item will be there, if you will. And then you can just grab that and then head back down. It's, like I said, this area is not overly difficult. It's not long either. Yeah, here's his item. Powder keg. Alright, so let's head back down here. Go to the next area. Not area, but just here. Don't get hit by these guys either because they give poison damage. And poison damage is not fun. Hit that. Set some of them on fire. Kill a couple of them. Better to do that than to have to fight 8,000 of them all at once. Do this, and then we're gonna go get a top hat. But not for us, though. Oh no, that's the bandage. Thought that was the top hat, though. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I really wish I knew which items were which, because there's some people that do, and I just find that really interesting. But they can remember like which items is where, so then they don't have to waste their time going and picking up all the items. That dude's going berserk. Oh, I wanted to push him into the fire. But yeah, there was quite a bit of those dudes. But you can just combo them up really easily. That was stupid. I'm even locked onto him. There was no sound when I hit him. That was really strange. Up here is ritual blood. That really doesn't do that much unless you play the trials and stuff. Or like the makeshift dungeons. Chalice dungeons, that's what they're called. This crow tried to flank me. Not gonna allow that to happen. I don't know where you came from, bud. There we go. Bloodstone shard. Now we're gonna head over to the actual area. After we get stuck on a fence, though. That's always good to get stuck on a fence. Here's that shortcut I was talking about earlier. Probably, in all honesty, just gonna ignore this hunter up here because he is very difficult. At least for me, he is. In all my playthroughs, I think I've only killed him twice. I'm gonna see if I can get that thing off though. Will you get him to come down here? There's a way you can get him to fall off. I'm gonna give it a couple tries, and if I can't do it, I'm not gonna be stressed out about it. Yes, pungent blood cocktails. Those are gonna come in handy for the Bloodstar Beast. There's a werewolf hiding right up there. You can see him. And he'll try to jump down and kill us. But we're not going to let him do that. Because we're just good at the game, right? See? Common enemies used to be very, very difficult. You got one that's going to jump out of there. Try to give us a big ol' spook. But nah, we're going to go right up his butt. Give him a little finger action. Go through the fog. I'll give you a tip there. Go through the fog, attack this guy. Yeah, see the poison damage right there? Then circle your way back around and get the werewolf. Just a quick little tip. And I'm gonna die from poisoning. I'm trying to pop an antidote. Jesus Christ, what is he doing? By the time I'm able to pop an antidote, I won't even need it anymore because the poison will be gone. I've never had a guy chase me that far before. Usually they just give up. And I don't think I've ever taken that much damage from that werewolf in particular before. Tis a shame, but it is reality. Alright. Go kill this wandering spirit real quick. Before he decides to go into the nether realm and disappear. Always think there's an item back there. There's never an item there, but for some reason, I always look. Alright, now we're gonna fight the Bloodstar Beast. We can call Alfred in with that little bell right there, but I'm not going to. I don't really think it's all that beneficial to do it, in all honesty. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pop a beast blood pellet, fire paper, sprint back here, and chuck a pungent blood cocktail in the corner. That'll draw his attention over to the corner. So then we can just start wailing on him. Throw another one over there. Confirm the fact that it's under there in the corner. See, pretty easy boss fight, and I even still got my fire paper going, so that means I did it sub-minute, which is always great. And the beast blood pellet just helps accentuate how fast we did that, or helped attribute to that, I should say, because that just gives you like a damage boost, and the more that bar fills up, the more your boost is gonna be. So that's the importance of using those in some boss fights. Sometimes it doesn't do anything, and other times it's like the greatest thing to ever exist. Alright, so you might remember that this door was originally closed, but now it's not, and we can actually take this elevator up, but I'm gonna go back down because there is this area right here that gives you a couple items, and also this just essentially puts you on top of the cathedral ward onto the upper level, and you can get some pretty decent stuff, so it's worth checking it out. But we're gonna take that elevator back up, and we're gonna see another old man. Do you remember that one from earlier? This is what this guy would have done to me if I would have let him sit there and do it. So that's why you always kill the old man. In Bloodborne. I'm gonna preface Bloodborne. Not to be held responsible for anybody that kills an old man. Whew! That auto lock on, or not auto lock on, but lock on almost killed me there. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this area first before I go down to the workshop. So we're gonna work our way around, because don't necessarily want to get shot by that sniper dude. There we go. He'll probably go off the edge. Yeah. He always falls off the edge. I've never had him not fall off the edge before. Ow, that hurt. Are you kidding me? I've never had that happen before either. Shop. You've actually got to go a super roundabout way to get to it. But it's worth checking it out because you can get one of the umbilical cords, one of the 3 umbilical cords, which you need to unlock the true ending. And there's also a wandering spirit down here. Gonna chase him off the edge so we don't have a repeat of what happened earlier. And he gives you 2 twin bloodstone shards. So the reason I say it's super roundabout is because you have to drop a bunch, or I say a bunch, but it's twice, just to get down to it. And if you don't really know how to get to it, I doubt you'd ever find it. Because I didn't. I actually had to watch a video to be able to find it. But the abandoned workshop looks an awful lot like the Hunter's Dream, doesn't it? And that's because it is. The Hunter's Dream is actually based off of the abandoned workshop. Because, if I'm getting my lore right, the abandoned workshop was originally what... Well, it wasn't abandoned, but when the workshop was still being used, this is where the hunters would come to work on their stuff. So that's why the Hunter's Dream was modeled off of it. And oh my, look, it's the doll. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So with the doll clothes, it's basically just an outfit that makes you look like her. And well, now I just look like an old woman. But these sell for more than they're worth wearing, because they're not really all that great. But when you sell them, you get a lot of blood echoes. So it's worth selling them unless you really want to wear them. I don't really see why you would want to, but if you do, you can. See, I just got 35,000 blood echoes from doing that. Actually, I'm gonna give her the hair ornament.
What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
Alright, so now that we're back at this area, you gotta come over here, jump over here, and to get this item, which, I mean, it's just a top hat for your, well, we're not gonna get that item, but it's a top hat for your messenger, and it doesn't do anything, it's just an aesthetic thing, or like, cosmetic. But I still usually like to get it. I'm gonna fall to my death here, aren't I? No. Okay. I thought I messed up the jump. That's why I said that. But there is a werewolf right there. You see him? He's sad. He's guarding the door though, so we gotta take care of him. Poor guy. He looks a little different from the other ones, doesn't he? There was a reason for that. I don't remember what the reason was. I think it's because he is in the process of becoming one of the cleric beasts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the reason.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Will you say, friend?
Yeah, you can kick bottles and stuff around in this part of the map. This part can be tricky because there's two enemies in here that will mess you up if you're not watching carefully. And one of them is where that dog just went, which is why I did not chase him. Is that guy right there? He will mess you up and take you to an area that you don't necessarily want to be in at this current moment in time. So it is best to avoid him until you've cleared out everybody else. Which is what I'm gonna end up doing, apparently. You want to sneak up on this dude. You want to walk really, really slow, because he will mess you up. But if you get viscerals off on him, he's really not that hard. I didn't need that visceral right here, but it presented the opportunity, and I have pent up rage against those because when I first started the game, that dude, he just murdered me every single time. Then you have one of these guys. They will steal your insight, and there's no way of getting that insight back. So it's best to just not get hit by these dudes at all. And they have those blue things. If you get hit with those blue things, you can't move at all. And that is when prime opportunity for them to run up on you, grab you, and most likely kill you if your health is at the level that mine is at, because that does a lot of damage. And also, they will steal your insight, so you will die and lose your insight. Not a very good deal on your end. We could fight Amelia right now, if we really wanted to, but I want to take care of the witch before, because I think it makes the Amelia fight a little bit easier. Because then you have some more upgrades to be able to kill her, and actually, because there's a strat you can use against her to where you just hit her a bunch and you can get a visceral attack off on her. So I think that actually we're not going to be going past Amelia right now. We're going to go down there. So this area can be kind of difficult. It certainly was for me when I first started, because there is a point where there's a decent amount of enemies, and they all just kind of wail on you. Here's the prostitute.
Oh my, what a queer scent. Would I take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day? What is it then? I'm off during hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
And I don't say prostitute as an insult, she literally is just a prostitute. Just want to get that clear.
Might you know of a safe place? The night is asleep.
You can come to the cathedral ward. You're nice. And I also need you for, speaking of nice, this dude is the opposite of nice.
You're not from around here, are ya? Well, now, you what?
So we're just gonna skip him because he's annoying. There we go. Just head up this way to another, if I might say, very good view. Well, that's not it. There it is. Very cool looking. I like the views in games and stuff where you get to overlook the areas that you've been in before and just all that kind of stuff. It's neat to me. The Watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password. The sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. Too bad he's already dead. This area does have a lot of dogs though. So, if you can't kill dogs, this area is going to suck. And this is also the part where I said there's a lot of the gunners right over there. And they will mess you up if you are not careful. This dude's going to shoot again. There's a dog over there, I believe, as well. Yeah. Please. There we go. Then a dude over here will start shooting me. Just give him the little bob and weave and they can't really do much about it. This is also a very good place to farm bullets. Because you're just constantly killing the gunners. And they pretty much drop bullets every single time you kill them. So it's just good to have certain places in mind where you know you can get stuff. Personally, I like to pull out Molotovs to take care of the big group of people. Just think it makes it go a little bit smoother. Because you see there's a bunch of them there. See how much damage that already does? So you really don't want to get comboed by those guys. And having them to where you can just go up and smack them once makes this area a lot easier. Instead of having to constantly bob and weave them. Actually, I'm going to keep those in my inventory because I'll need them again. This is where you get into a very neat area. My favorite part about this area is actually going into it because there's crows and they look really cool flying across the screen. Look at that amazing view, man. The grass is just flooding it, but it's very, very cool. bunch of old ladies here, except they can actually walk, and they were dancing. They were doing a little jig. Till I came along and put into it. Dead bodies here, very great looking, very, 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 very great.
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
So we got a shortcut back here as well, and we can't do anything with it yet because we have to activate it from the bottom first. So we're going to take care. Actually, we're gonna grab the bloodshot eyeball first, which is back here. That's one of the items that I know where it's at. I don't even know what you do with these things, but and I'm emoting. Grabbed an eyeball and just had to celebrate, apparently. So this area, you're gonna see these guys come down. What you do is you do the 1-2 and go around them. Kill the Molotov lady. Dodge this chick and kill her. And then you drop down and you take care of these guys. This makes the area go a lot smoother. So you're not fighting your way up, you're kind of fighting your way back down. Then there's going to be a gate right there. That gate is a shortcut. And we got the big toddler man. Big man child. And his grandma up there. And his grandma gets mad very easily. And she is an alcoholic. So she has Molotovs. How's it going, Granny? Except I'm gonna drop down because she'll sometimes drop Molotovs. I guess she didn't drop them that time. But sometimes she'll drop Molotovs that you can grab. Also another cool view. I'm gonna drop down on this old lady because we don't like surprises. But she does. That's why she dies immediately when we do that. Because she was just so thrilled to see us. Here's that shortcut I was talking about. We're going to activate that and run out of it because I don't necessarily want to go in it right now. Because I don't need to. You got this old lady right here trying to kill us. And damn near succeeded. Got another big bouncing baby. Oh, and the big bouncing baby's mad. I'm actually gonna go for the back hit now because I'd already done so much damage to him, it's not really worth trying to get the visceral off. Or the parry off, sorry. So we're gonna go say hi to Granddad. You can kind of hear him up there on his wheelchair. He is hiding an item from us. And we don't like it when Granddad hides things. Because he has Alzheimer's and he might forget where he left them, so we always gotta... That wasn't very nice, Granddad. I don't know what the bloodshot eyeballs do. If anybody knows, leave it down in the comments because I genuinely am curious. I just don't... I've never really cared to look it up before, but now I'm actually wondering and I'm kind of curious about it. Trying to hide there. No hiding from me. She's doing a dance. Alright. Remember! You might remember these guys from the first part of the game. So I'm going to completely ignore him for the current time being while I try to look around for this right here. So then I don't have to make my way back here again if I die. Utmost easiest way to do this fight is once you walk into the area is to pop a bold hunter's mark and go spend all of your insight, which is that little eyeball thing. But I don't really find that it's necessary to do that. Dang, 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 come on, come on. Heal. I'm getting messed up by this dude right now. There we go. I didn't even need to do that. I just... Granny's posse came down, okay. I'm gonna take care of Hammer Lady first because she decided she wanted to be cool and stay back. Actually, that may have been better that they split up like that. Makes them a little easier to kill. So I'm not too opposed to that. So now I'm gonna put that away. Do I want... No. I'm just gonna run in here. So this area, you can pop a hunter's mark. These are the witches. They spawn those guys. But if you just kind of ignore them, run around and hit the witches, you'll be fine. Because they're not really all that fast. But this fight is more just annoying than anything. Because there's gonna be 2 witches, but they just kind of disappear. Yeah, see how I'm not dealing damage on that bar? It's because that's the second witch. And you'd have to make sure they're both dead. So going in for viscerals and stuff is nice. I'll let her disappear. Try to get to the other witch. Visceral her. That might finish her off, actually. No, but it's pretty close. Yeah, I'm not sure why the second witch's health bar isn't popping up. Well, she's dead, so it doesn't really matter anyway. And I know where the other one is because she's up there and she sent the little red orb at me. Thank you for telling me where you were at. So then that's that boss done. Like I said, not too hard, and then you'll see these guys will disappear. Yeah. Like I said, not too hard of a boss fight. One of the easiest boss fights in the game. One of my least favorite boss fights in the game, if I'm gonna be brutally honest with you, because there's really not too much going on. It doesn't really make for that exciting of an experience. But we got the workshop tool, which means we can start applying ruins now, which is great. And I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna go fight Amelia, and then we'll end the video. So applying ruins is essentially, you come over here, and you have all these different ones. You get more as the game progresses, but they do different things. Like you see the communion one gives you 1 more blood vial that you can carry. The formless Odin gives you 4 more bullets you can carry. Just so on and so forth. You get different things with different ones that you put on. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fortify my weapon real quick to +5, which is actually fairly good going into this next boss fight. So let's talk to the prostitute actually before we go into the Amelia fight.
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt. I like tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood.
That's weird, but
Would you even take a horse blood? Oh.
Sure, I'll take it. I don't discriminate.
Come close,
Take
dear.
your blood. I don't know why I'm taking your blood, but I'll take it. That's what you're gonna give me. Thank you. And now for Amelia, one of the coolest cutscenes in the game. Let's go. Can you see her up there? You see that? I'm actually going to pop these things before I walk in. So cool, dude. She's one of my favorite looking bosses in the game. But essentially, if you hit her arm a bunch here, she'll go down. You can get a quick little visceral off on her. And then if you go to her back left side, and you do the same thing, you can get another visceral off on her. Which I didn't do, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because she just goes down like that. Super easy, but really cool boss. She's actually pretty difficult if you, oh, I did it sub-minute too, that's pretty good. She's pretty difficult the first time you fight her. I actually had to use the, flamethrower the first time I fought her because I just couldn't kill her whatsoever, but I mean, it's improvement. So if you're struggling with her playing it, just keep going and try to implement these strats that I'm teaching you in the video, because I might make it a little bit easier. I know it made it a lot easier for me. But anyway.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.